We have our guest today, Naomi. Yay.
Okay, so recently there's been a lot of flooding in New York City, so I just want to, from Mahima Baptist Church, we want to all give out our prayers and our thoughts, and we hope that everyone can recover from it.
Okay, so people were standing on the chairs and the buses because the water was filled up. The water was in the buses and they filled up the bus like halfway, so people were standing on the chairs and like some of the bus was getting messed up, and then people houses was getting messed up, and like the houses were getting knocked down, the trees were getting knocked down, and like there's been a lot of flooding. Like the street paints were getting messed up, and then everything was getting messed up. So like people was getting like died because of the flood. There's okay, so there was a dad went to go park his car, and then when he came back where the shelter was done, his mother and his mother and the kid was some of the kids were dead, and most of people's houses were getting knocked down, and they were getting messed up, and like.
Thank you. So, about the floods, I personally feel like it's a real tragedy how it all happened, and that like it's really bad like how it happened in New York, the one unexpected place that it would happen, it actually happened in New York City. So I feel like, especially for the subways, we need to be more prepared for it, more alert. So, and again, our thoughts and prayers go out to the families that died.
Yeah, I agree with both of you. I've even heard from my friends about how their basements have been flooding, and just seeing on the news how bad it's getting is really terrible and scary, honestly.
So our next topic is, when was the last time God helped brought you out of trouble? So I'll start. I think the last time God helped me brought me out of trouble, like for like a test I had in school, and like I couldn't remember anything. So I was like, God, please help me remember the notes that I studied for, and then He did, and then I passed the test. So it was because of God that I passed the test, and that He helped me remember my notes.
Yeah, there's also times where I need help with like remembering something, or when I'm taking my test is usually when I pray and I ask for help.
Okay. So when I see God is when I play with my cat, and sometimes when I look at the sky and the white clouds, remember Him, and then when I go to school as well, and I do some of my work, I was like, dear God, help me do this page so I can know anything.
So our next topic is any regrets you had in life so far. So I'll go first again. So okay, one regret I had, and this is a long time ago, is when like I was saying like some mean things to my sister when I was like really young, before 10 years old. So yeah, that's some regrets.
regrets I have is probably in school, where I feel like I could have been more social and I had opportunities to like make friends and talk to people, and I didn't take it because I was scared of what they would think of me.
Okay, so when I usually have regrets when I usually get yelled at by my mother because sometimes when I was going to pick up my toys and I forgot to pick up my toys, she like yelled at me and I get like so mad and the little short tantrum.
Yeah, amen. So our next topic is
I can just one.
okay.
So there's been something with Josh Peck, who's been on the show, Drake and Josh, and we've watched it together, right?
Yes. So Naomi, how do you feel about bullying?
I don't feel like very good when bullying starts happening. And everybody, like I don't like it when somebody starts bullying.
So here's my opinion about it with the Josh Peck situation. People were making fun of him because, he was overweight and then he lost it. And then he lost the weight, but people were still making fun of him that, he was fat and all that. So I feel like, those are just haters and trolls. And, those are people that are just going to hate just because they want to. And they have nothing else in life but to do that. So my thinking on it is like, just let the haters hate because, that's what they're going to do. So, and just live your life.
Yeah, I think it's really rude when someone brings up another person's weight, because that can be a very sensitive topic for some people. Yeah.
So I don't like it when people bully like each other. It's because like arguing is like real bad, and like when it happens I would like be there to say, hey, stop bullying, that's not nice. And I also went to summer camp, and then we had a little show about bullying where people were bullying each other and not being nice to each other, and yeah.
Yeah, and this actually leads to the next topic, which is like going with bullying, which is why can't people let, their past be their past? Like, for instance, Josh Peck, he was overweight, but people still want to hate on him that, he lost weight. So why can't people let his past be his past? So I personally think that is because, people, even though they see that he lost his weight and that he has a better life because of it, they're still going to bring up old facts just because they like to do it and just because they have nothing else in life, and just because they feel like they have to. And yeah, I feel like that's very mean and rude, and that's just weird to do that.
Yeah. So bullying is a bad thing, and you definitely shouldn't make fun of someone for what they were like in the past, and we should just focus on lifting people up. And yeah.
We should focus on being loving and kind. We should not be pushing each other and bullying each other and sticking tongues out at each other. We should not be doing that all to different people. We should be kind and loving. So, yeah.
Yes, we should be kind of loving. Which brings me to my last topic, which is why is weight always one of the talking points when people are making fun of someone? So I think that weight is one of the main talking points because of like that's what people are. They're just either overweight or whatever. And I think it's because like people just see that and that's what they think. And because of what they think, they want to say it out loud instead of keeping it to themselves, or they just want to be mean to that person and they don't know what they've been through in their lifetime, so they just want to hate on them for no reason.
Yeah. Yeah, we've talked about that like throughout this whole thing about bullying.
Yeah, I hope somebody can really stop bullying somebody in school or wherever you are, because you don't know what that person is dealing with on the inside, and it can affect your life for real. So, thank you for listening to us, and we'll see you next Friday.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.